One line. What's up, TE Academy? How you guys doing out there? God bless you guys. I got my guy Dutch Jackson in today, guys. And let me hit you first with our mission statement, guys. Our mission statement is to set you financially free through creative real estate strategies. So today I got my boy Dutch Jackson on here. I heard about Dutch when from a pretty unique because I heard a song and the song was talking about real estate, the rap song. I'm like, man, that's pretty unique. I'm like, who in the world is this? Then I started digging into. Then I seen, I found out who Dutch was. Then I contacted my boy Chris. Chris said, "Yeah, man, he's good people." And you did the hook for Chris, right?
Yeah, I did it. I did a song for Chris. Chris hit me up. Was like, "Man, could you make something for my intro?" I was like, "Yeah, I got you, brother."
Man, so, that was dope, man.
Man, it's been a long road, my brother, but everything is coming together, you know.
Yeah, it's worth it, man. As long as you stay down, man, it gotta happen.
It gotta happen.
That's one thing I realized in life. No matter what, as long as you stand down, guys, whatever you're working on, it's gonna manifest. If you don't quit on it, if you quit on it, you know what it is. It's over.
It's over.
Done deal. So, Dutch, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Man, originally from St. Louis. I'm always rapping it.
Where my wife from?
That's where your wife from? STL, man. You know, and I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but never knew how I was gonna do it. You know, so I took the traditional route, you know, got me a little associate's degree, got me a 9 to 5, and I just been working in, 9 to 5. That's all I know. But man, every year it just kept eating at me, man. I'm like, man, I'm going in circles.
Right.
You know, so the past 10 years I've been in corporate America, man, and they happened to lay me off in 2019. And by this time, man, I was just tired. And I had tried different businesses. I didn't try drop shipping. I didn't try affiliate marketing. You know, I've tried all kind of different things. But before I got laid off, one of my employees was telling me, he was like, "Yeah, Mr. Jackson, I'm quitting after the day, man. I just made, $15,000 on a deal." I was like, and he was like 20 years old, man. I was like,
oh, man.
My employee, yeah. But before he said that, I was like, because he said, "Man, I'm quitting." I said, "Brother, why you quitting? You know, I'm paying you nice. You know, you're getting nice $11 an hour. You're getting 40 hours a week." That's all I know.
Right.
You know, I'm thinking I'm helping him. But he's like, "Man, I'm out of here." You know, he was like, "Mr. Jackson, go look up Wholesale and it's going to change your life."
Wow.
Man, I went home, I looked it up, and that was it, bro. I started just seeing, I was like, wait a minute. So I don't need no real estate license. I can broker these deals, keep money. It's totally legal. And at that, then I just hit the ground running and didn't even know, like 2 months later, I was going to be laid off, you know? So
that came right on time.
Right on time, man. And I gave him my all. At first, I was analysis paralysis for a minute, but when I got that news, they was letting me go, Jack. Back when you hit the wall, you know, and I just gave it 1,000%. And did my first deal within 3 months, made like $4,000 my first deal. And when that happened, it was a wrap. I was like, brother,
you know it worked then.
I was like, I done made $4,000 on my own. No clocking in, you know, it was like, man, it was like, this is the answer.
Then when you divide your time that you have into the deal versus what you made, man, you make more than an attorney, man, from these deals.
It wasn't even 2 hours worth of work. You know what I'm saying?
$4,000. So let's say it was 2 hours worth of work. That's $2,000 an hour, man.
Man, hey, and it's been popping ever since, man. And like I said, my journey just watching, binging, perfecting what works for me, because it's so much, man. It's so much information out there to learn how to do it, but it could get confusing when so many people giving you different ways to do it, because everything don't work for everybody. Right. But everything do work.
Right.
So, but That's my story, man. Now I'm almost 2 years in now.
Wow, congratulations, man. Ain't nothing like getting that shut up check. That's what I call the shut up check. That first one, because you got, especially if you tell some of your peers what you doing, they can be like, oh man. Like my uncle told me, man, what you know about some real estate? You wasting your time. That's what that buster told me, man.
Man,
Hey, and then because you got to be careful when you hear suggestions from other people, because if you value their opinion, it can knock you off track and you'll stop doing it. You'll start thinking about, oh, well, he may be right. Dang, what do I know? Then you start getting discouraged and quit. But I was like, man, I don't have nothing to lose. I had to quit my job to go to this seminar. Then I looked at him, and he 50 years old, still staying with his mom. I'm like, oh, man, he don't know nothing. Man, let me go. So let me get in this car, man. I'm out of here.
man, Mr. Transactional Engineer, look, man, I I stopped listening to people, and I think Chris talked about this too. I listen to only life teachers. That's people who actually doing what I'm trying to do.
Right.
You know, it's hard. I'm not listening to the opinion of somebody who ain't never did it. You know what I'm saying? It's good to just listen, but not to take it in.
Right.
So and that was a mind shift too, man. That like I like talking. You know, me and you conversate. Me and Chris conversate. I keep people around me that I want to learn from who actually doing what I want to do.
Right.
And that's it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you continue to grow, man.
Yeah, man. And I appreciate you, brothers, man, for reaching out, man. It was when I first started this, I'm seeing you and Chris. I'm like, man, look at them brothers. Y'all don't even know the people y'all inspire, man. And just being home in the living room, just looking at y'all like, man, that's what I want to be. That's what I want to be doing. You know, so to be on this call with you, to be doing songs and on calls with Chris, man, it's an amazing feeling, brother.
No doubt. Thank you, man. Now tell us a little bit about that album, man. That album was dope. You got a couple of them, man. It blew my mind. I'm like, because I'm an artist and big fan of music. My daddy, he's an artist. Mm-hmm. So I've always been crazy about music. So when I heard your song, man, I'm like, whoa. Then I listened to the album. I'm like, man, this is tight. Because I never saw anybody, doing any real estate album. What inspired you to do that?
Well, man, I've always loved music, man. Long ago, when I was younger, I tried to pursue rap deals. Like I had professional major deals on the table, but something always happened. I had a deal on the table with Def Jam. They signed. Who did they sign over me? No, Def Jam. I took a meeting. I had a meeting with Slip and Slide. They signed Plies over me. I've had stuff on the table where I was out Interscope Records on the West Coast, doing some work, writing for Will Smith. So like music, I was deep into it at one point. But every time I got to a point where I was going to be out of here, something happened. And that happened in my earlier years. And then I gave up on that dream and just started working a 9 to 5. But music has always been in me. So when I started wholesaling, man, wholesaling is hard, man. Don't let nobody tell you it's easy, man. It's hard as hell.
A lot of work.
It's hard work, man. One, I was thinking, man, this business is all about relationships, So how can I stand out so people will start reaching out to me, to make them even want to reach out to me? And music really helps my stress levels. So one day, man, I'm working, I'm calling leads, and music in my head, I put this hook in my head saying I need a bird dog. And a bird dog is somebody who go look for properties for you. And I'm here in Dallas, it's just me. I'm like, man, I need some help, man. Damn, I need a bird dog. I'm like, man, that'll be a hot hook. So I just went and recorded. I got a little recording studio set up in my room. I recorded bird dog. Man, I need a bird dog. And I did it kind of like a commercial for people to reach out. I started putting it in the investment groups on Facebook. And man, that thing started blowing up. People was like, man, that's dope. I ain't never heard no real estate rap. And then the light bulb came on. I was like, that's it.
Oh.
I said, man, if I can create a wholesaling real estate rap album, that's like the dopest business card ever. I can just tell people, hey, go download my albums for us.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And did that, man. And it just took off, man. I got relationships like you. I got relationships with cats who've been in the game. I'm just starting, but now I got mentors and people I could pick up and call because they heard the album.
Man, you never know, man.
You just never know, man. You just gotta try it. And that's another thing. I was telling my long time partners about it. Who was coming up with me rapping. He's like, man, don't do that, dog. You reaching, man. Nobody gonna listen to no real estate rap album. I'm like, you just never know until you
never know.
And it changed my life, man.
That's why it's so important to follow that intuition, that inner voice that's telling you to do something, guys. Because you got to learn to follow that inner voice, learn how to listen to that intuition.
Yeah,
man don't know crap. Only person know your abilities is God and you. And you don't even know all your abilities. The only one know is God.
Yeah, I'm telling you, hey, you know what? I didn't even know, I became a lot more spiritual through this journey because you got to. You got to have faith, man, and praying a lot, putting it out there. My eyes been open, man. Like I said, like you say, we sleep on ourselves. We don't know our true potential, man, because none of us ever tap into it or even want to give it that extra push, So.
And then the crazy thing about it, man, so much of our energy, so much of our power is dumbed down once we're born, once we start growing up in environments we grow up around, the schools we go to, the people we hang around. You got people when you little growing up, oh, you can't do that, you can't do that. And we got to keep that same dream state. Well, we got to get back into that same state that we had as a child. Just look at children before people dim their light and stuff, how they able to imagine stuff and stuff be happening for them until some sourpuss come and, kill their dreams. Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. You hear that growing up through life. You can't do this. You can't do that. They start to weaken your energy, man. You start doubting yourself. Then you go through life just doubting yourself. And then you just got to refine yourself, get back in tune with God, man.
I know.
We go to that next level.
And that's why I tell people, like, you right. What keeps you if you can keep your imagination as an adult, you got a chance, man. I tell people all the time, man, keep your kids' imagination, because that imagination is everything, brother. If I had a crazy imagination, I wouldn't have never thought of real estate rap. That's imagination. I'm still a kid at heart, man. I'm still a kid in my brain. Anything can happen. I wake up every morning, I got this strong reset button. Yeah, I had a bad day yesterday, but guess what? I can hit for 10, 15,000 a day. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I got that hope that's there. And a lot of people just don't have that hope. They just look at what it is and just accept it. No, I ain't accepting none of that.
You're right. You just gotta have that crazy faith, man.
Crazy.
Think about everybody who did something crazy or did something big, everybody doubted them. Well, you can go from the airplane with the Wright brothers. Now you can go to Tesla, electric cars. He out of here.
Right.
Jeff Bezos, Amazon. I'm quite sure people told him he was losing his mind. And the Wright brothers who created the airplane, people told him, "You're crazy, man. We still ride horse and buggy, man. You talking about going in this, man? Look, he crazy." Man.
I know.
And you know they laughed them boys out of wherever they was. Oh my God, they done lost it.
Man, I know.
Now you're playing, flying, man.
It's one thing. Once you convince the universe you want it,
it's on.
It's on. That's the only thing God you got, because it's like God and the universe looking at you like, okay, so yeah, he going hard, huh? Damn, he ain't even worried about a job. He putting all his faith. There you go. You
can blessing. Let's put some blessings on.
Throw it on you, brother. Every time I was about to fall, man, I had so much faith. I'm talking about negative bank account, the bills coming around the corner, right when something finna happen. 10 grand. 5 grand.
Every time.
Even to this day, man, something happened, something couldn't come close. I keep that faith. It's right there. So I'm a believer, brother. This whole journey made me more of a believer. Before I started wholesaling and all that, I wasn't praying and I wasn't using my faith wisely. When I jumped into that water, I turned it on, and it's been on ever since.
Man, it's just crazy, man. The power of our mind. A lot of stuff we don't know. Well, I mean, you think about it, school. I mean, we can't blame everything on school because they can only teach us so much.
Right.
But if you notice, it's two things, two major things they don't teach us in school that we need to know. Number one is money, how to use money, what's the importance of it, how to, handle your finance. Number two, the power of your mind. So you know the power of your mind, then you won't need nobody else. You can just start manifest stuff. Hey, like Jesus, like the great teacher Jesus said, hey, these things I do, y'all will be able to do it more because I'm going to be with the Father.
Exactly.
So we got that same kind of power, but we got to learn how to tap into it.
I mean, and it's systematic. I know we can go deep into all of that. White schools don't teach you all that, but they don't want to teach you all that because society society is all about control and being able and to take control and take advantage of you. So and make you dependent upon the system. They don't want folks knowing that they can go out here and live the life they want. Then they wouldn't have no employees. I ain't gonna let this person know he could be whatever he want and make money without clocking in. I need in this factory for 30, 40 years, and he gonna live the rest of it. He gonna retire 65, die 70.
Dang. And still haven't lived a fulfilled life.
Yeah, man.
Just working week to week, man. Oh my God, that shit was so miserable. Man, I'm getting flashback. It was so miserable, man. I was speeding to a doggone job. I hated making $11 an hour driving forklifts, man. I hated that job. I was late almost every week.
Man,
it was a blessing when I went to that first seminar. Man, that was like on the money but I was about to break.
You know what? And to think about it, what's crazy is I made $4,000 my first deal and spent $2,500 on that. $2,500 of that for a course. You know what I'm saying? And when you spend money on these courses, if you hold yourself accountable. When you spending money on your education, it holds you accountable because you don't want to be like, man, I ain't gonna waste this $5,000 going for this. Because I didn't try to give my partners. I bought, man, I know I got about $20,000 worth of courses. I got $20,000 worth of education.
They ain't looked at.
What'd you say?
And they looked at them.
Not even open them, dog.
Yep.
I'm talking about courses, $5,000. Send it to him. My blood relative. Hey, open this up, man. You could do deals. We could work together. You in that city, I'm in this city. All right, Dutch. I'll look at them. Email never open.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Same crap, man. The same thing. Because the thing about it, when people don't invest, they like, oh, they don't care. But you still got people that invest and still won't do anything. But I noticed the people that you give stuff away for free is very few people do something with it. Like I get away courses all the time, all throughout the year, master class. I let people in, give away a lot of free stuff over throughout the years. The people who I gave the stuff away free, I promise you, in the last 2 years, nobody done anything. Because they don't value it, because they ain't got no skin in the game.
Yeah,
so you got a little skin in the game, you look at things a little differently. I know me personally, if I'm paying over $1,000, if I'm paying money, period, on some information, you best believe I'm going to use that course. Even if I do one or two things out of it, I'm going to use that course. I'm going to go through it also.
I'm at least get my money back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm at least do something, make a deal or something to get my investment back. But that's what I did, brother. I paid so much money because that held me accountable. I'm like, I'm 20,000 deep right now. No job, just me. I gotta put all this. I'm working this. I'm gonna work this to death. So that's where I'm at right now. Wanting to give back, working on the course. I done put out 2 albums now. I got the D for D, and I also got EMD for earnest money deposit that I dropped last year. So
how can the people hear your CD, Dutch?
Man, you just go to Google, put in Dutch Jackson. It's gonna pop up on iTunes, Spotify, everything, man. You go to the YouTube channel, Trill Estate. on YouTube and just, I'm everywhere, man. You're gonna see my face pop up now. I'm gonna warn you now. I ain't always been a real estate rap, so you might see some old videos too, but don't fret.
Right.
Everybody got a pass. So
sure do.
Yes, sir.
I'm on them too. So you gotta go through some hard time, man, to become better, man.
You do, man.
Shit, I've been through all kind of stuff, man.
And I ain't finna preach, man, but it's like when you going through something that you think that's bad, you don't even realize it's gonna be good for you later. You know what I'm saying, man? It's a lot of people right now watching going through something, but you don't even realizing what you're going through. You had to go through that to get to the better part of your life, man. I think back all the time, like, man, I lost my job, but at that time, that was the worst thing that ever happened to me. But now, that was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yep.
So I just try to look at life like that. When I'm going through something, it's probably necessary.
Yeah, man. I thought that too. Man, I was living crazy. My sister passed. Let me see. I was 17 or 18. She died 2 days after Christmas, man.
Man.
I was like 18. I think she was like 25, bro. She passed from AIDS, man. Caught AIDS from her first boyfriend. That really like blew my mind. I was like, man, I just lost it after that. I already was kind of bad in the streets and stuff, but after that, man, I lost it, man. I'm like, if somebody this nice can die, who I know ain't out there like that or hurting people, I'm like, man, shit, I know I'm out of here.
Right.
Man, so I got a little wild, man. Mess around, got caught up, man. I had to do 41 months for drug trafficking. Man, it changed my life, man. I never went back again. Seeing my kids come there and visit me, man, oh my God, that was the worst thing of all. The time, that was hell, but seeing my kids come and leave, and I love my kids, so I'm always in tune with them. So to see them leaving out crying and I couldn't go with them, oh my God, that was the worst feeling in my life, bro.
And what's crazy, it was all necessary.
Yep. And I never went back. I said I'd never come back to this sucker again.
Man,
changed my life, man.
Man,
shit. I think that's why I was driving forklifts, because I couldn't get no job because I had a record. So I had to go get a little piece of crap job driving forklifts, working for a temp service. Working for them, man, driving those forklifts, and then mom invested that $5,000 into the seminar. She was like, I went to my boss. I'm like, I need to take 3 days off. And you working with a temp service, they real strict.
Oh yeah.
They were like, oh no, you can't, heck no, you can't take no time off.
You can't have no time for you. You ain't getting no benefits, nothing here. You don't nothing.
Man, that was a tough decision, bro. But I rolled the dice. I knew a little bit about real estate because my mom was sending me books when I was in the joint. So I was studying, man. That's all I was doing, reading like crazy. And one good habit when I was in jail, man, what happened? I developed the habit of reading, because before that, man, I wouldn't read nothing. I'm like, man, no. And I read everything. I read the Bible about 800 times.
Man.
Every book I can get my hand on, I'll just read. So that was a great habit that helped me develop. And then when I got out, I already knew a lot of stuff. Then went to I think about a year later, after I came home, we went to the first seminar. I went out there with some deals, man. My mentor closed the deal on stage. Shit, the rest was history, man.
Oh man, Ron closed the deal on stage.
On stage, first subject 2 deal, man. That blew my freaking mind. But I'm glad I came prepared, because see, if I wasn't prepared, who knows what would have happened? I might have lost confidence and went back to the streets.
Right.
But I was so hungry, man, and so ready for a change that I came, man. I had like 6 or 7 deals. They called the pup loan. We was able to get one on the phone. Man, my first subject 2 deal. My first deal was the subject 2 deal. I closed that out. Man, it's been on ever since.
Oh my goodness, boy.
Yeah, that was an absolute blessing. That's why I felt like it was a calling for me to go, because before I went to the seminar, I went to Ron had a guy working with him at the time named Cameron Dunlap. Shout out to Cam. That was one of Ron's right hand man. And I went to that seminar. I won a TV from the raffle tickets. I was like, damn. Then went to the live seminar in Washington, D.C. When my uncle was laughing at me, that's where I was headed to. man, we closed that subject too, and man, that boy, it was on.
Man, you know what's so crazy, man? That was one decision changed your whole life. Like you could have just missed it and be like, you know what? I'll probably do it next time. I'm gonna stay at work.
Yep.
I ain't finna call off. And who knows, man? You would never be where you at today off of one decision, man.
Yep.
You
That's
go
all
for
you can
it.
boil
Guess
down
what?
to.
At the end of the day, that's how I look at it. You could have always just got another temp job. You
Pimp
know
job.
what I'm saying?
And they come, they a dime a dozen
Yeah,
too.
man. Dime a dozen, man. And Jobs good at that. Jobs good at brainwashing you to make you think they the best thing you ever gonna get. Oh no, you don't want to lose this. Do you know how hard it is to
Get another job.
fill out an application and come work with them?
Man, please.
You know, come on, man. So just know your worth, man. That's all.
Know your worth and man, keep working at whatever passion you have, guys. Keep working at it. Like I tell people, real estate don't have to be your passion, but let it fund your passion. It's my passion, but it's also funding other projects that I got, like my music business, Airbnb stuff, all kind of other projects I'm working on.
You know what? And that's one thing I realized, man. Like real estate becoming a passion of mine, but music is my passion. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
man,
my
I
first
wouldn't
one.
have been able, brother. But what's crazy is without the real estate, I wouldn't have had time to go record albums.
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't have had the time to go shoot my videos for them. I
Nope.
wouldn't have had the funds to go buy me a brand new 4K camera and equipment
Yep.
to even put it out. So it started working hand in hand, man. And like I said, that's what we mess
Flat,
up a
man.
lot, man. We mess up a lot sometimes trying to fund our life with our passion,
Right.
but we never think of finding something that fund everything. No matter
Yeah.
what you do, you could do your music all day. Don't matter. You can do whatever you want. Just find something that funds your passion
Yeah.
versus trying to make your passion fund your life.
Right. Because you got to fund that passion first. Then they get that jet fuel and you can go ahead and ride out.
Exactly.
But until then, you got to invest in yourself, man.
You
It's
got
all
to.
about investing in yourself, investing in your mind, your education. You got to get educated, guys. I got over 100 grand in my real estate education. Man, me and Chris in the mastermind, shit, we spent 5 figures to get in. I'm in another marketing one. I spent 5 figures to get in to help market and all that. Guys, invest in yourself. And not only that, you got to study the information. Just because you bought a doggone $2,000 or $3,000 course, you think it's going to work itself?
No.
Shoot.
No.
I wish it was like that. Boy, I would have had all kind of free money coming in.
Man. Yeah, and like you said, man, a lot of people gonna hold themselves accountable, but a lot won't do it. I mean, it's up at the end of the day, it's up to you. Y'all seeing people like us that did it, people that look like y'all, talk like y'all. It's
Same
possible,
thing.
man. It's possible.
If we can do it, y'all can do it. That's the only reason I even tell was about, what happened to me. To let y'all know, if I could do it, you can do it, man. If Dust can do it, you can do it.
Man.
But you gotta want it. You gotta be hungry, and you gotta want to change.
You gotta want to
Just talking about it, just talking about it, you'll never get anywhere.
Yeah,
And you
man.
gotta be around positive people, man. If you're around people that's negative all the time, God, it's gonna be hard for you to elevate because they're gonna be constantly putting that bull crap in your mind, and that stuff get in your mind, and you start dwelling on it and keep thinking about it and keep repeating it. Guess what? It's gonna weaken your faith in yourself, and you're not gonna manifest nothing.
Look, before we go, real quick, and I don't mean to get too personal, but my ex, when I started making money from the real estate, it started surpassing the money she was making as an attorney. And she started getting jealous. She started getting upset. And I'm talking about this is a person I've been with for a long time, man. And she was just upset that I wasn't clocking in, working 17 hours a day. She come home from work. I got my feet kicked up. Hey, playing. Hey, go on, here goes some money. Throw in your pocket. Look, I thought she would be the happiest for me. I'm kicking her down. We eating steak and shrimp. But it was just the fact that I was doing it and I was at a comfort in my life, she didn't like it, man. So even if y'all start making money, start doing your thing, you still gonna have to watch who you hanging around.
Heck yeah,
Because
man.
people ain't gonna like to see you come up like that, even people real close to you.
Yep.
You know, and it just blew my mind, man. I thought we made it to that, you know. I thought we was finna make it and
To the next level.
run off in the sunset, and jealousy with people, man, just it's hard, man.
Hey, they say greatness in any form breeds envy. They say that, hey, you see that greatness, you sitting back getting that paper, they got to go work so hard.
Man.
Hey.
And it, like I said, I can understand it too. If I'm working 20 hours a day, I come home, my spouse legs kicked up, feet, you know, still got on the road.
Hey, that's the beauty of it, man. You don't even have to leave your house, man.
Right. Right. And but she also got that corporate mind state that some people can't see past working.
Nope.
Some people, whatever you do, you gonna look crazy to them. Even if you are bringing in money, you still. Yep. She used to ask me all the time, "You look for a job today?" No, but I made 10 grand today.
Looking for a job? What that mean? What is that?
Do I still? Because she was just uncomfortable with me working on my own, brother. Right. That's why I said some people so programmed to just think 9 to 5. If they see you doing your own thing or being an entrepreneur, it makes them nervous because they ain't got the heart to do it.
They got the mindset to do it, man. We so brainwashed coming up. Go to school, get a good job. Go to school, get a good job. Man, that's a bunch of bull crap, man. Right. You'll never come up going to school, getting a good job. You gotta think outside the box to win in this world, man. The box is designed for you to stay in there and keep going around that hamster wheel, chasing your tail in a rat race. That's what it's a job. That's what it's designed to do. Keep you chasing the next shit. Chasing the next shit, chasing the next shit.
Just happening up.
It ain't no guarantee, guys, because you can be fired any time. You can be replaced anytime. That's why I love this real estate, because it's specialized knowledge. Everybody don't have this kind of information.
Right. And once you got it, can't nobody take it away.
That's right.
You got it. You got it forever. Once you locked in and learn it, knowing you can just go make your own money, you know how? Man, it's such a liberating feeling, man. I think I cried after I got that check, that first one.
Wow, and I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, man.
Because when you get that check, you really know it worked. You like, whoa. Man, I'm gonna tell you how paranoid I was, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I got the doggone check. It was a $15,000 wholesale check.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, the guy sent me $1,000 earnest money, so I already had that. But then the attorney cut me a check for 14. Mm-hmm. So before they even got to the closing, I'm thinking, man, they gonna see how much I'm selling before they ain't come. They ain't gonna come. So I'm just saying some crazy thought. They pulled up, can't close the deal. So I got my check. I'm on the way to the bank. I said, man, the lady, she gonna say something wrong. I gotta get a check back. Cause I'm just thinking, like, you just really can't make. I think I had to spend $300 then, because we had to run ads in the newspaper back then. No file and stuff like that. We had a good online free stuff. So I'm thinking, they ain't gonna cash the check. They gonna say something wrong. So I went to the bank, brought the check. She said, okay, I got to call and verify. I said, damn, that shit.
They got to call me.
Oh, it's over. Man, that lady got the phone. She said, how do you want it? I was like, what? Come on with it. Hey, man. Well, I'm looking at the picture now. I had to take a picture of that first check, bro. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
It really opened your mind up, because, growing up, man, that seemed like a scam to make $5,000 off $300. And now you got all this free stuff. So it's really basically whatever you put up for earnest money, 10, right. $100, and you make that kind of money, man. It was mind boggling, man, to say the least. Now I turned one of my friends on. I turned a couple of them on, but only one took action. Yeah. Only one took action, man. Yeah. We grew up together, so I'm proud of him. That's my boy, Mr. ATL Wholesale TT. Shout out to him.
Okay. Yeah, man. And it's like that, man. Like you said, people gotta want to change in their life. You can't help nobody that don't want to help themselves. No matter how much you talk to them, pull them to the side, they gotta be ready to do it, man.
They
Yeah,
got to be ready.
that's one thing I learned because I spent a lot of energy when I first found this. Man, I was just look at y'all, look at me, my family. Man, I lost a lot of money trying to put my people on, man.
They ain't
Buying
ready, man.
systems, giving them access, boom, 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 and they didn't utilize it. They didn't see it like I saw it. You know,
It's all about that mindset, man. They got to be ready for it. If they mind not ready for it, they're gonna miss it every time. They're gonna go over their head. Shoom.
every time I got a podcast called Trill Estate Podcast, and I done had people like come to me like, man, you don't talk about real estate for real. I'm like, yeah, because it's more of a mindset type of.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Like it's more just of a mindset where we just talking. I'm just talking about, you know, getting your mind together, brother. Because if your mind ain't together, you can't start no new journey.
Nope.
So yeah, man. That's where it starts. The real estate is exciting, but that's just only a part of it. You
Right.
know, your mind gotta be man, and that's what did when you was locked up. That reading got your mind, reset your mind, man. That's what it do.
It was like a paradigm shift. Whole mindset just turned like this. Then I got it from one of my mentors, Bob Proctor.
Uh huh.
Paradigm shift. Because you don't know what you don't know until you get that new information, but you got to be open to receive that information.
You
And
think
once
it? You think it's just so happened they was killing the slaves if they found them reading, man? It all makes sense now.
yeah,
It all makes sense. Like that's it's powerful. That's how powerful it is, man. You think it's by accident? You never before you got locked up, you never read nothing. No, they don't enforce it. I graduated high school and I ain't even with a with a 1 point. No, it was like a 0.3. They let me out. I never passed the English course. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them public schools and stuff, man, them babysitters, them baby,
yeah, man.
yeah,
Come
man.
on, man.
Come
I
on, man.
didn't even know it was a difference, man. To my daughter, my wife, she went to private school.
Mhm.
Um, and my daughter, my little baby daughter, she's in private school now, but I didn't know it was a difference, man, with private and public school, man. It's a huge difference.
Big
First
deal.
of all, they only have about 8 to 10 kids, you know what I'm saying, per class versus public. They got 30 people, man. They don't have time to be listening to all that stuff. They trying to get you in and out.
Teacher was giving me the answers to tests and everything. Mike, it's A, B, C. I get y'all ass out of here. It's the weekend. Teacher wanted to go turn up. I'm telling you guys.
I
I,
know, man.
it was funny back then, but I'm thinking, I'm like, man, my kids ever went to a school like that, boy, I'll be hot.
Man, it's a big difference, man.
Big
It's a
time.
big difference. Big difference. But you gotta get, man, you just all boil down to mindset. You gotta believe you can do it and don't stop until you do it. Do not stop. See, me, hey, number one, I wasn't going back to jail. Number two, I wasn't leaving my kids no more. And number three, I wasn't finna keep working, driving no freaking forklift. So, when that opportunity came to go learn something new and go to the next level, I'm all in. Let's
Yep.
go.
And you had your whys too. Like,
All in, boy. I had a couple wives, boy. I had to go, man.
you had your whys. Why you couldn't turn back? Ain't no turning back from this, man. And that ain't and we saying it ain't gonna be no
Walking apart. Yeah.
walk in the park. Everything gonna come to you when you want it to come. It ain't gonna have no couple setbacks. Of course you're gonna have that.
Yeah.
But you just got to keep your eye on the prize, man. All that stuff you used to hear, just believe in yourself.
Yeah.
All this stuff that sound cliche is for real.
Yeah, man.
Man, it's for real. So that's all I got to say, brother. Believe in yourself. Stop sleeping on yourself. Y'all just looking at this. It's 2021. Y'all see how crazy the world is. I think being an entrepreneur is essential now. Because you got to look at most people got 2, 3, 4 jobs anyway.
Jesus
You
Christ.
want a life like that, or do you want to start you something while you still working your 9 to 5, start educating yourself to jump off. These jobs going away, man. You see, they got for truck drive, self-driving
Yeah,
trucks coming soon.
trucks.
All that, man. The
And
physical
you,
labor stuff gonna go away.
yeah, and you don't believe it's gonna go away, guys. Look at it, the perfect example. Look at them trash trucks. I know our trash trucks we used to have back in the days, 2 or 3 people, 2 people on the back, one driving. Now they got one with only one person driving. They got a little electrical arm, snatch your trash up, throw it in the back. They
Yeah.
got rid of so many people with that.
Look at the grocery store. You scanning your own food. Boy, you know how many heads they chopped off by putting them self-scan lines in there. Used to be talking to the bagger. Hey, how's it going? 10, 15 years ago.
Yep.
No, it's just you in line.
So in a matter of time, over there in California, I just read, well, it's been going on for a couple of years, but now in like 3 or 4 McDonald's, they only got like 2 or 3 employees. The rest of them machines and stuff. Just make your hamburger, all this stuff. They just got 1 or 2 people just making sure everything go right in the back.
It's
Then you
one
might
like
have like 2 people in the front. But
yeah,
man,
it's one of them like around the corner from me, man. I first walked in a new McDonald's and it was just a podium. And it was like, put in my order.
yep.
Ain't nobody to talk to.
Nope.
A manager came out the back. No, just put in your order. You know, I'm like, what? This is weird. You know, oh, it's coming, man.
Y'all better wake up. Don't wait till it's too late, man. When it finally hits you, like, oh man, they told me this 10 years ago.
It's
I
coming.
think it's quicker than that, man. I believe about a good 5 years, man. There's gonna be so many computers and machines and stuff running everything. It's gonna be crazy, man.
It's gonna be crazy, man. And YouTube ain't gonna be forever, man.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? This stream of all this education and information, man, they gonna lock that down soon, man. Too many people getting too smart too fast out here.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I'm saying?
I think so, because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When I first started 0405 wholesaling, man, it was just wide open. But now, we got a lot of competition because people are able to go on YouTube and find these creative ways. So it's kind of dried up a little bit.
It did. It dried up. So many people, especially in these big markets, man. Everybody doing it, but the only advantage is everybody trying to do it, but everybody really don't know how to do it.
No.
And that's kind of messing up the game too, because they coming down on wholesaling too. In different cities creating these laws, for wholesalers. I think but Philadelphia, you got to have a wholesaling license now. In Oklahoma, I think it's illegal. And in Chicago, you can only do 1 a year. But that's just in Illinois, you can only do 1 wholesale a year, bro.
Wow.
And so
Ohio, they picking up too on the same crap.
Everybody gonna pick it up because it's too much competition for the realtors, real estate agents,
and they're not making any money. Guys, y'all got any questions? Put it in the comment. But the commission, they mad, man. We would close on these wholesale deals and we don't have to pay them any money. They like, what? Boy, we need some of that money. Because I was reading one of them legislations. Was it Ohio? One of them, Ohio or either Philadelphia. The boards of realtors were behind that.
Yeah, that's how they passed it in Philadelphia. It was the board of realtors behind it.
they mad, man. They're not making all their commission. It's crazy, man. But I
didn't even know real estate agents didn't like wholesalers. Boy, I was at a little shindig, a little out before the pandemic hit, full of real estate agents. I come in there, I'm excited. Hey guys, I'm a wholesaler. Boy, it's like the music stopped. Oh
man.
Because I'm trying to make relationships with people. Dog, real estate agents do not like wholesalers, man. You find a couple real estate agents who like them because they understand and they can make more money with the wholesaler.
Right.
Then they can, but they have to be educated. But the most that ain't educated, boys, ain't messing with us.
No, heck no, boy. Don't let it be a veteran real estate agent. Boy, some of them they got all the answers.
Exactly. So that's why now, I'm rapping with you and I'm rapping with Chris because it's time. Wholesaling is your foot in, guys. Like, that's the startup. But once you educate yourself, you realize that's actually the last thing you should be doing. You know,
I
it's
want to hold more.
yeah, but when you first getting in, I recommend y'all getting to wholesale and educate yourself because them skills from wholesaling gonna help you when you doing sub twos and lease option and owning finance because you're gonna have that knowledge, and it's a way to just start off to see that it's real, see if it's possible. You know what I'm saying? So don't sleep on it. It's not bad. You know, I think it just make you a stronger investor.
Yeah, and then just slowly incorporate new tools into your toolbox.
Yeah,
Different strategies. Once you master wholesaling, then go to
yeah,
subject to go to owner financing,
yeah,
lease purchase, wholesale lease options,
yeah.
wholesaling land. Like it's so many different aspects. Then you got the commercial side.
Oh man, it's just so much, man. It's and you learning every day. I don't care how long you've been doing it. You
Still learning, man.
still gonna learn, man. So start now or forever hold your peace, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, let me see if we got any questions, Dutch. I
Okay.
didn't mean to hold you so long, but we had a good conversation.
Yeah, man.
Let's see where we at. Any question, guys, put in the chat. What's up, Danny? Mashawn, how you doing, man? That's a good thing. He said, it's a good point. Not everything will work for everybody.
Yeah, man. Not everything will work for everybody, man. But everything works.
Yep.
You just gotta find what works for you and fulfill. Go in with it.
Yeah, Danny, boy, my uncle, boy, he was hating, man. He was hating. He was hating, boy. And he was right, but he was wrong because I did know something about real estate. I knew the basics before I went because I kept studying it. And the joke was 50 years old, bro. Then he ended up working for me when I got home. I mean, I thought got all my information. He would work for me. He just retired. He got a little older, but man, he done so many jobs and paint jobs. He swear he don't remember it either. Oh, you remember? You definitely remember. Marquise. What do you say? Where can we hear this album?
Oh man, Spotify, iTunes. I got about 12 music videos out. Just put in Dutch Jackson. You will see some of my music videos pop up on YouTube.
Yeah, I gotta follow you on that. On your what's your YouTube?
My YouTube is youtube.com/C/Trill Estate. I know that's kind of
Trill Estate.
like I said, you could put in Dutch Jackson and you'll find it easier that way.
Trill Estate, like my boys. What's their name? UGK.
Yes, sir. What I was like, you know what? And the thing is, brother, I was like, man, if I can make real estate seem cool to the youth and make it at least spark people interest, they hearing a rap song, they like, and it ain't corny sounding.
No, it ain't. Ain't got good beats too.
It sound like some trap.
Yeah, that's what caught my ear. I'm like, what's going on here, man?
Yeah, man. It's all about, just reaching us because I think we're at an age now where people starting to wake up, man. They starting to see what's really going on. Like,
Yeah,
man, we can't keep going through this. We gotta make a change. And ain't nobody gonna do it for us but us.
but us.
You need people, pioneers, who just gonna step out there and just do something refreshing and new and tell people the game, man. Because us, once we learn something, we try to keep it to ourselves. Like, let me come up first.
Yeah, and I might tell them about 15 years from now.
Right. But the blessings is in helping, man.
Marquez. Marquez, he bought. Salute to y'all. Keep moving. He spent money with both of us. Thank you, man. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, my brother.
Let's see what it don't use self checkout. That's a trick. You work for free going through self checkout. Look at that. That's they don't use self checkout. That's a trick. You're working for free going through self checkout and buying their products. I don't work for free. You is really getting pimped. You got to buy it and scan it and bag your own groceries. Dang.
I'm telling you, man.
I no kind of courtesy.
I'm telling
you. Corey, two solid, educated black men. Thank you, Corey.
That's my employee.
Corey.
That's him. That's the one I was telling you about that told me about wholesaling. That's Corey
Whoa.
Smith. And Corey Smith been riding with me ever since, man. I think he just locked up something yesterday.
God bless you, Corey, man.
Corey Smith, he already know.
Wow, you never know, man. Small world, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, bro. That's a blessing, man. That's why you never know, man, where your blessing gonna come from. You got to be open.
Man.
I think that's our problem. We want to see how God gonna bring our blessing instead of just believing it's gonna happen.
Right.
Then we get frustrated. Well, it can't happen this way because of this. It can't happen this. Man, shut up. You're not smarter than God.
Man.
The only thing your job is to believe and keep taking expired action.
It's that
God
easy.
gonna do the rest. You're not smart than
Believe
God.
and
How
action.
you tell God how to bring it?
Yeah.
Shit, he created you. Man, come on. Is it still to hold up a private term to is what do you say? Michelle, is it still to hold on to properties to turn them into Airbnb?
Oh, he asking is it still a hold on the, you know how they shut down Airbnbs for a minute?
No, they still open, but them Airbnb guys, it's cool because you get booking, but make sure you charge what's that fee like when you're a deposit. Like if your stuff tear up anything, I forgot what it's called, security deposit or something like that, guys. And they slow about paying, man. Like if any damages happen, like somebody, man, we had a party, and I got somebody managing my Airbnb, so we had to get rid of them and get somebody new. But they letting people come in 20, 21 having parties, man. They jokers in the doggone house jumping on a sofa, then broke both of the sofas. I'm like, damn, you just come in people's house acting like that. Man, we've been waiting on a check from Airbnb about 3 months for the sofa.
Damn.
We had to go buy another one. Then come right around a month later, somebody burnt the hole in the arm. Hey, man. You just screen. I say you get into Airbnb, guys, screen your tenants. I don't even let nobody in there come in our Airbnb now. If you under 30. Because you just might turn up too hard, man. I'm tired of keep replacing that stuff.
That's a good point, man. Age limit.
No parties. Well, Airbnb now got it where you can't have, where they say you can't have parties in there.
Oh, okay.
But man, age limit. I remember one time I was over. I guess the guy thought I was part of the cleaning team. He pulled up. I just had on anything that day. I'm walking out. He joker pulled up, blunt in the mouth, pants down. Hey, man, we renting out the house today. I'm like, what the hell? I was like about 20 years old.
Damn.
Oh, that my VA man, we had a real deep conversation. I couldn't cancel the thing because he already was there. Well, I probably could, but I went ahead and let them in. They didn't tear it up, thank God. But man, boy, you gotta screen them.
He's like blunt in his mouth, pants down.
The cleaning crew or something. He come out the door. You ever smoking in the car? Smoke come all out there. I'm like, damn, what no respect. Oh, man. All right, so you still been taking the court, Dutch? Are you still been taking the court for those bandit signs?
Yes, sir. As soon as the court's open, I gotta go in. I got a lawyer on it. I ain't tell you about that. I got a citation. I hit up Fort Worth too hard. I went stupid, you know. And like I said, in my course that's coming, I'm letting people know the do's and don'ts with bandit signs. I was the bandit sign bandit, boy. I hit up Fort Worth. Man, I hit up Fort Worth about 500-600 bandit signs. Man, they only got me like 5 of them, though. But
damn,
yeah, man.
Oh, you went ham. Woo.
Just when I got out here, I was going stupid. Like I said, they called me. It was code violation. I didn't know. I'm just out here moving and grooving, Eddie. They like, yeah, this so-and-so, Mr. Gonzalez. I got a house I want to sell. I was like, okay, be right over there. I ain't taking no precautions, nothing. They was asking me all these weird questions. So y'all, this is Jewel, take this down. Yep. Oh, okay. How long you been putting bandit signs out? I was just on my way thinking I'm gonna get to the money. I'm like, I've been doing it for a few months. Oh, okay, what's the name of your company? I'm just not even thinking. I'm like, this. Oh, okay. All right. So bandit signs. Why they call them that? Man, I'm just talking so recklessly because I'm the only thing on my mind is that check. I'm like, I'm gonna go lock this up because I saw the address. Boy, I got over there, little man sitting there, little beat up car.
Dang.
He was like, let me go get I'm calling my wife to come open the gate. Boy, when I say about 4-5 SUVs pulled up on me,
Whoa.
state troopers, it was crazy, man. They swarmed on me, you know. And he was like, sorry, brother, this code violation, man. You know, the city
All over some signs, man. Come
all
on.
over some signs. The city spending $1 million to get this cleaned up. I'm just like, brother,
Right.
we in the middle of a pandemic, and y'all coming out here for signs like this. You know what I'm saying? So wrote me some citations for a few of my signs, about 5 of them. I got to go to court. Got to get a lawyer on it, man.
Yeah, I would go first and just see what they say, and then get a lawyer if they tripping.
Well, no, the lawyer said with them the way the violation was, it can go on your record.
Oh.
So don't go.
Okay.
Got to get you a lawyer. Let them do it first, and they gonna guide you the way because I can get a misdemeanor on my record for that, man, or something. Bro, I was just like, what? Man, I ain't going down like that.
Hey, folks, so petty, man.
Over some signs, man.
They got me one time for $250. I had put out some, and I got we haven't put out none like that for buying houses in a minute. Mm-hmm. But I created a gadget. It's on one of my videos. I created a gadget. Well, that pole about, it's a PVC pipe, and I put some metal on the end, and I put a staple in it. Like a long staple, and it's hooked up. It's like a gadget. Man, it suck about the pipe about 4 or 5 feet long. And we put them up on the telephone pole. Boy, you got to get a ladder to get that thing. Man, them doggone code enforcement call, they kept calling. And because I learned, like you, because they be asking all them questions. So
exactly.
Like, I ain't telling you all that. But I was slipping. That's why I don't put my website on my signs anymore. I was slipping. I had my website on there. So I was talking reckless to the sign, man. I'm like, man, I ain't coming all the way down there to pick up those signs. It was like an hour away. I said, no, I'm not coming down there. And I was kind of rude to the officer. I hung up. Man, this joker drove all the way out to my office, man. And doggone gave me a citation. He said, I was going to, if you would have came and took it down, then we'd been okay. But you was very rude and you hung up on it. I said, oh, man. So it cost me $250, man.
Oh, man.
Hey, so now on, if they call, I just go and send somebody to get it because in Georgia, it keep going up every time. So the next time be $500 per sign. So I'm like, shoot. But I mean, that one sign, you know, out of 16 years, $250. Man, I made so many money off the signs. They're part of the game.
Yeah, man. And plus, I was just reckless. Like, if you're going to do signs, just be real discreet. You know, put a Google number on there.
Yeah.
You know, like I say, them questions they ask, you're going to know something fishy.
Yep.
Ask too many questions. You know what I'm saying? Just now that it's in my head, you know, I just look at it a totally different way, man. I really vet them out. Even when the dude gave me his name, when I looked up the house, his name wasn't even on, bro. When I tell you I was just on my way to that check, like I got all the signs that the dude wasn't.
It wasn't him.
It wasn't him.
You thought it was, yeah.
You know, I already counted the money. You know what I'm saying? I had a buyer already. Yeah, man, I got this property. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, I had counted the money. So,
golly. John, what's up, brother? John said, have you wholesale any deals to developers? Is that a large payday? And how do you find out what it is they want?
I haven't wholesale to any developers yet. No, but I would think it's pretty much the same thing. You know, I mean, but I don't know if they developers or not. I'm just getting these houses.
Oh yeah, in and out.
You know, it's the same thing. So I don't really know, you know, what they do with it. I'm just getting it in and getting it going.
Now we wholesale that land, John. We wholesale to developers. That's who mostly is going to, you know, build on the land. Even if it's a small developer or a big developer. Now, the bigger the land is, the more money you make. I got a student down in Florida. My first coaching student, Brandon. Shout out to Brandon. Brandon just hit last month for 130 off some land, 60 off one and 70 off one.
That land, boy.
The land. Oh yeah, guys, I got something coming for y'all on that land. I'm putting it together now, guys. It's mind-boggling.
Man.
Mind-boggling. But yeah, when you selling that land, guys, that's who you usually wholesaling to, developers. And if you find your good parcel, shoot, just go see who's building in the area and contact them. Corey Smith, look at Corey. Yes, sir. Dutch killing the game.
Oh, that's you, brother. Let me know how that deal go when you close it up, man. We're going to celebrate.
Look at Art. That text blast work. Immediate response. Thank to you both for passing the game down. You're welcome, Art.
You're welcome, my brother.
I remember when I first did on Texas, man, like 4 years ago, and they replied back. I was like, what? You mean I don't have to call these people? I don't have to send no mail out? Boy, it messed me up. It totally messed me up, but it's been on ever since.
To this day, I never call. Like, people are like, you don't cold call? I'm like, I don't cold call. You know what I'm saying? I started off with text messaging. Like I said, everything works, but you just got to find what works for you.
Yeah.
You know? So text messaging and RVMs, man, I'm about to start implementing the RVMs heavy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we use Slide Broadcasting for that.
Okay.
Slide Broadcasting, they pretty reasonable. I think they're like 4 or 5 cents per blast.
Okay.
Let's see what you say. Is the hammer coming out on wholesaler from a lot of mistakes from us new wholesalers, just an age-old beef with realtors?
Both.
Yeah, I'll just for this say.
Both. It's coming down, but the thing is, brother, it ain't going nowhere. You're just gonna have to educate yourself, John, and just like me, you know, a lot of people told me, you know, first starting, don't get a realtor's license. Don't do that. Don't, you know, you ain't gotta have that, but it might be essential in the next few years. You don't know. And then
you don't need it in a couple of years.
Yeah, and you still get an education when you get that license, though.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it's still a win-win. You still put another tool on the tool belt.
Right.
So the biggest wholesalers I know are realtors.
And you can partner with some realtors if you don't want to get the license. I would advise you, if it comes to that, so you won't stop your money, just go ahead and become a realtor.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I'm saying down here in DFW, man, some of the biggest wholesalers are realtors, man.
Wow.
Because they ain't leaving no money on the table. They can be like, hey, you know what? I can give you cash offer for it. If you don't want cash for it, I can put it on the market for you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little game. A lot of these realtors got LLCs in their name.
Yeah.
And they buying a house, selling it to themselves.
Yep.
So it's a game out here, bro. Don't sleep on don't sleep on that license, man. If they come to it, they just trying to filter people out. You know what I'm saying?
And I say also, John, I mean, you wholesaling guys, please do a double close. It's going to cost you. Let's say on the front side, you got to, if you're doing a double closing, that means a double closing, you close with the seller and you close with the end buyer. The seller get a HUD where it's just you purchasing it, no assignment fee is on there. Then on the back end, you selling it clean directly from you to your end buyer. So A is the seller, B, you the investor. Then B, you the investor, you sell it to C. If you're making, I always tell my students, if you're making over $7,000 to $8,000 guy, do a double closing, man. Because how you think you'll feel if you at the closing table, you just sold your house that you're emotional about. Maybe grandmama left it to you or somebody you're emotional about it, or it's just your house. You made $5,000, but Dutch sitting over there and he done walked away with 40,000.
Right.
You gonna be happy? You're gonna be like, oh, that's fraud, man. Heck no, that's some fraud. What the how they make that much money out of my house? And so that's what I've been seeing a lot of folks, even people down here in Georgia had some guys I know on the news. Cause they made like 30 grand and the lady went to me, they took advantage of me and all that. Thank God they had some recordings and stuff where they recorded the lady, they've been negotiating. But man, guys, man, please keep it clean, man. Cause that's giving people a lot of frustration too. They make $4,000, you done made 20.
You know what, Eddie? Another thing too, man. I can't even remember. I be so straightforward with sellers, man. I let them know I'm gonna make a fee.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't gotta lie to them and tell them you the buyer. Tell them you got friends that are buyers, and you gon', you know, if you don't buy the deal, you just gonna pass it on, and you're gonna make a fee on top of it. You know what I'm saying? People don't care. Motivated sellers, they just trying to get some cash. So you ain't gotta be lying and fibbing and tell them, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna close. Look, if you got the contract for 15 days and you ain't found the buyer in 10, go back to the seller, tell them, hey, look, we got some hiccups. It might take a little longer. Get an extension. But don't wait till the last day and then tell them you don't want it no more. Hang up on like
Right.
it's so practices like that.
Man, I'm telling stuff like
Yeah.
that, man.
It's the stuff like
And a lot of people too are not telling them they wholesaling, like you said. So
Yeah.
that might a lot of more drama. You're not telling them selling you wholesaling, and then they see you getting a check for 40,000. Well, I thought you were buying.
Yeah.
Another headache.
Yeah, man. It's ways. It's just it ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
How you do it?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dutch, for your time, brother. You got anything you want to tell the people?
Man, thank y'all for just staying tuned, man. Look, yeah, it's up to y'all. Change y'all lives, man. You can do it. All the information out here, man. Keep following Brother Eddie, man. He gonna let you know the real, man, and just stay tuned. Trill Estate Podcast is on Spotify. Go check out my music videos. Go check out the album. Trill Estate Wholesaling course coming.
Yes, sir.
So I know, I know a lot of you guys are getting into the sub tour and the lease options and the creative financing. And I just want to bring just a simple, it ain't gonna be too much, nothing to make your head bust, but enough to get you out, just giving you a little game, So y'all just stay tuned for that. Thank you, brother, for having me.
Thank you, brother. God bless y'all guys, man. Keep growing and going. And don't let nothing stop you. Nothing. Peace.